What's up? This is On the Scene with Carissa Des, and I'm here with my special guest, Swiggle Mandela, at the Lollipop Shoppe for the Thesis in Portland, Oregon. You just won the best new bands or best new artists.
Yes.
Was there not a new art or best artist category? It was just new band or best.
I think
bands?
maybe that's been the name for so long that they just roll with it. They keep the name. I think because it's probably been going on for like at least 10 years that I know of.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
And that was Willamette Weekly.
Yes.
Why is it right now? There's like all these lists and everything. Is it just the time of year because it's like near election, so they're doing that for like artists and everything too, or is it?
I think there's a couple brands in the city that do a list like every year, and it kind of just influences people. But this year, it really just went like crazy, and I think part of it too is like in the bigger industry, you have like the rivalry of like Kendrick Lamar and Drake and J. Cole. They're talking about the top three. So I think that kind of trickles down too. Once you have like platforms in our city making lists, and then they're kind of discussing it in the larger industry too.
Right.
It just, there was just a mix. And then one of my homies, shout out to Gutta, he made a list. And I feel like that really got inspired like fans and artists to just start making lists. So
yeah. So did they give you something? Did they give you an award, or was it just the title was enough?
I think the cover was the cover was
that's a good picture.
Yeah. So and I didn't know I was gonna be on the cover.
Okay. So they just found that picture, or they asked for the picture or something?
No, we did a photo shoot, but I thought it was gonna be the top 5 on the cover.
Okay.
And I should have known, but I didn't know it was going to be 9 of us. I thought it was only 5 because by the time they were emailing me, they were like, congratulations by making it to the top 5. So I thought that was it. It was just 5 of us. And so I didn't even know there was an order. But so before I went and got the physical, I was looking at online and I'm like, I wonder what the cover looks like. So then I went out and I saw it and I was like,
holy crap. And it's a coincidence, a good coincidence that you Mac also has you on the Thesis this month too. It was just perfect. It worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So it's like all happening within the same week.
For sure. And there's a Willamette Week showcase on April 10th too.
Okay.
So I'll be posting more info about that.
Nice. Great. How long have you been an artist for?
Oh my God. A million years. No. At least 20. At least 20, but longer than that. But yeah.
Since you were a kid, were you like rapping and freestyling when you were a kid, or how'd that start?
I was trying to like write when I was like 9. And it was more like poetry because I didn't know song format or know bars. But yeah, when I was like 9, I started. And then by the time I was like 11 or 12, I started getting into the actual studio and having
already
songs.
At 11 or 12? Usually people are like with their Walkman, or depending on how old you are, like, recording in their closets and stuff like that.
We started like that, like 10 and 11. We were like doing that, just like recording on tapes. But yeah, by the time I was like 12,
you're like, I'm ready.
13. There was a community center in our neighborhood that had like a really low quality studio. But we recorded there. We were able to like put it on CDs or put it on an MP3 player or whatever.
That's cool. I think I remember you talking about that before because we've done a few interviews together now.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know if they've been like sit down interviews.
Yeah.
Wait, did we do sit down? Anyway, it's been a lot. I've interviewed a lot of people, but
for sure,
we've definitely had some good interviews and good conversations. What was the name of the community center? Wasn't it in like Gresham or like Southeast?
Oh no, it was Northeast.
Northeast. Okay.
It was at the Salvation Army.
Okay,
and it was a computer clubhouse. So they had like probably like 20 or 30 computers in there, and then people that could teach you to make beats, people that could teach you to use the recording software, graphic design, a whole bunch of different things because there's so many different tools you could use to produce. It could be the MPC or the Trident or Fruity Loops. So they would teach you whatever you wanted to.
Yeah, talk about preventative measures. We were talking about that with Mike Schmidt. Preventive measures to keep kids off the streets and into getting into hobbies and doing positive things.
For sure.
Yeah. To switch gears a little bit, to go back to lists.
Yeah.
What do you think Drake or Future?
Of who I would pick.
Who would you choose? I know they're kind of beefing right now.
That's hard.
It's hard
because like Future is one of my favorites, and then Drake is too. He's just like, and Drake is just like ridiculously with the numbers and just like who he is as an entertainer. He's definitely just a huge icon. So I don't know, honestly. I still would listen to both. I still would pick both. So that's hard. Yeah, can't pick.
Yeah, I think I really like Future's voice, and I prefer his music. But at the same time, Drake always, like, every song he makes is a hit. Every song he's on is a hit. So
and then also Drake has like his lyrical stuff and like his classic stuff, like the older stuff where the Young Money stuff. So yeah, that's a hard pick.
Yeah. What about female artists? Who's your favorite like hip hop female artist right now? Who's at the top of your list?
In the industry?
Like in the industry, like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. There's some beef going on with them too.
I'm like I like what people might not even expect me to like, but I like all those artists that you just named. But also I like Sexy Red.
Oh yeah.
She's just. I mean, I like.
She's like controversial. I mean, they're all kind of controversial, but
yeah. I like Lotto. I like Ice Spice. And they all just have like different. I feel like Sexy Red. She's just turned, so it could be fun. Lotto's like a little more lyrical than Ice Spice and Sexy Red.
Yeah, it's kind of bringing that drill music to the Pacific Northwest. Do you have any drill type beats in your in your mix?
I think I do. Yeah, not like in the like traditional way, because like a lot of drill is just like turn. But I feel like the cadence and like the way that the beat is, I have some stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. And you just had an open verse challenge.
Yeah.
For Kill Smoke.
Steal Smoke Kill.
Steal Smoke Kill. Sorry, I had it backwards.
Yeah, because Kill is really good weed.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah,
okay. I was like, what is the kill part?
For sure, Kill. We're still smoking Kill.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you picking a winner, or is it just, or is it like the audience picks a winner?
I think I'm just leaving it open. Like, if I really like somebody's, then we can go to the studio. I can pay for the studio time, and I'll pay for the music video. But I'm leaving it open. I don't really know. Like, I don't think I want to pick a winner.
Yeah, it's hard, especially since like a lot of the homies too that are on the,
I mean, it's like 50 artists too. Like,
50?
There's a lot.
Wow. Okay.
For sure.
Nice.
I mean, I know who I would look at as like the top 10, but yeah.
Can you name a couple on the list?
Hooligan Jules.
I haven't listened to that one. And they're all local artists too, or did you get any like?
Oh, there's some
national
people from Seattle. There's some people from California. Yeah, but I think Bobby Bars did well. Hooligan Jules did well. Martial Law did well. My homie Young Mackin, he killed it. And there's some people that I don't even know if we've met in person, so I can't like recall their names. But there's some other people that really killed it.
Yeah, I saw the music video that you had for like the opening verse for like your verse.
Yeah.
And was that real weed? That was a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
I got a good homie, man, a good sponsor. So we can
shout it out if you want to.
Yeah.
It's Green.
No, it wasn't from Green Muse, but shout out to Green Muse because they're like an official sponsor of everything that I do. But another homie. But that's like,
all right. So what do you have coming up? Like, what are your goals for like the near future in your music career?
I'm doing a couple albums this year. They're gonna be like EPs. They might end up being longer than that, but I definitely want to release like more than 2 projects this year. I need to like really get started. I am started, but I need to start at least getting the first one ready for release. So I want to release 3 projects this year. One of them is produced by my homie Showrunner. One of them is mainly produced by my homie Kenai out of LA. And then another one is kind of like a bunch of songs that are already done and they don't have a home yet. But some of them do. They were supposed to be a part of an album that I didn't finish. So I'll finish that album.
Yeah. So you're one of those people that just like is constantly making songs. Like some artists who I talk to are like, they hone in and they like have like 5 songs that they're working on and they like keep working on those songs. But then a lot of artists also will just pump out a bunch of different songs, a bunch of different music. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm always recording. I'm always so yeah, if I'm recording for an album, I might end up with extra songs because I'm just like recording so much or I'm between albums. So yeah.
Do you ever like put the songs together, like kind of blend them into one song? Like if you're like, okay, this one, the lyrics kind of go with this and like mix it in or?
Not yet, but I mean, one of my new videos that I haven't released yet is 3 videos in one, but they're still separate songs.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a whole story.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Can you talk a little bit about like the evolution of like music and music videos? Because in the past, it was like artists were making money off selling like records, CDs, and all of that. But now it's all streamed. So, and I know that like Spotify doesn't really pay a whole lot. Yeah. So, a lot of artists are, getting paid through like social media by like posting reels and stuff like that. How important do you think it is to like have a whole album and like, make music videos after? Like, I feel like it's evolved because like some artists will like make one song and then make like a bunch of content for that one song and like put out a bunch of reels and they release them like one by one. Yeah. What can you say about that?
I would say that a big part of the way that people have evolved with just like consuming content visually is the reel or the short or whatever, the TikTok. And so for me, I have to make like music video quality reels.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes you just, even with your phone, you can do like a reel that doesn't feel like a music video, but it still kind of has to have that element and those vibes. So you almost like really plan out these huge reels the way you would like a music video.
Yeah.
Like you get a scene that could have been in a music video, but ends up being a reel. But also I think music videos are still important. People still want to see the whole song.
Yeah.
And see something visual, see some art with it. But it definitely is different. And I think I'm able to capitalize by making those music video quality reels. They're like basically a music video.
Yeah, like a short music video. Yeah. What I've seen that works is like I've seen artists put out one song, they put them out one by one, and then they'll make like a bunch of different like reels. So it's like a bunch of different types of music videos for that one song. Yeah. And that'll be like 3 different parts of their song. And then it'll be like at the beach, they're like making music video or like a short music video. And then it's like at the bus stop or, something like that. And I think that's interesting. And I'll like, when you scroll through their reels, it's like, you get to see like, you hear the same song, but you get to see like different things with it. I think that's cool. Like just as a viewer anyway. Yeah. So yeah. Do you work with one like videographer or do you work with several different ones?
I work with several, but the main one I've been working with is Fisherman Films. And that's like in-home, basically in-house, basically. He's La Familia and Antelope Fisherman. And yeah, so they're like, this family. And he's done like majority of the bigger posts that I did for the Still Smoke Kill Challenge. He did the Spice One video.
Which I was in.
He's just getting better and better, and the cameras are just getting better. But and before
that's the thing. Like as a videographer, it's like the first videos I shoot are going to be good. And once I get paid, I'm like going to get a nicer lens. Like so it just gets better after that. Yeah. So cool. So you were talking about La Familia. We talked about that before, and Antelope Fisherman. So those are different like hip hop collectives, and it's not just music, but it's like videographers included in that as well. Who's all part of La Familia? Like who's like all part of that group?
The main people that people would know: me, Figure Eight, Timmy Hendrix, JC Cordetta, Mary LaCosta, G Swinson, Lie the Most High, Ellis and the 810, who is Fisherman Films. So some of the fish, and then those are like the main people. DJ Arcadia, Um, yeah, I know.
Cool.
I know I'm forgetting somebody.
Mhm.
There's a million left.
It's a movement.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you do you ever go like out of the country to like, on tours and like for like, making videos and stuff like that, or do you mainly
Yeah.
stick in Portland?
I haven't gone out of the country in a while, but I know that the door is open in the Philippines, and
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what I was
people
mainly gonna
in.
ask about. Is like, do you ever
Yeah,
like do anything over there musically?
I need to
Mhm.
ASAP because I have such a fan base over there, and I have family
Mhm.
over there, and it'd just be kind of easy for me to
Mhm.
really step into that. But I
Mhm.
haven't yet. I've been
You
moving
have your
around.
family over here, so like your actual like kids and
Yeah,
so
yeah, for
it's
sure.
kind of hard to take all of them over there and like
Yeah, I would probably no. I would have to go by myself, which is unfortunate, but
Mhm.
yeah, I would have to because that's like a 10-hour flight. It's like
Mhm.
too much for the kid.
Oh yeah, I took my my 1-year-old on a 10-hour flight.
Oh my god.
That was the worst. I'm never doing it again.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't, I've been we've flown um some places. We flew to Mississippi, me, my wife, and the kids, and we flew to California. California was like a million times easier, of course.
Yeah, it's like an hour, 2 hours or
Yeah,
something.
but no, it's brutal for sure.
Mhm. So what kind of collaborations do you have coming up?
I'm about to collaborate with Four. Shout out to Four.
I love her. She's
I'm
cool.
collaborating with Saya.
Mhm.
I'm
Who just performed.
collaborating.
I just saw him
Yeah, shout
perform
out to
here.
Saya the kid. I'm doing a show. I mean, a song with a big Filipino artist. His name is Bamboo.
Okay, that
He's a
sounds familiar.
legend. Bamboo de Pistola. He's a
Mhm.
legend. Uh, yeah, I went to one of his shows in Seattle. It was sold out. He's not
Mhm.
even from Seattle, so just crazy. He was in the big flip video, helped it go viral.
Mhm.
Um, but he's a big name in the Pinoy hip hop.
Mhm.
So I got that coming out. A song with Joel Santana. A song with Gucci Mane.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. We finna really shut it down, but that's a couple. I know it's more than I'm forgetting.
Mhm. Sounds good to me. Do you feel like after getting the Willamette Weekly title award,
Yeah.
do you feel like your audience has grown? Like people have been like more people have been reaching out to you? I know it just
Yeah,
happened this week, so
for
it's like
sure. Definitely. There's more people. I see like my streams, my music videos, positive comments, negative comments.
Oh, of
So
course. There's always a negative one.
Yeah, the
somewhere.
audience has definitely grown.
Mhm.
People reaching out saying that they read the article and they wanted to
Mhm.
congratulate me or see if I want to collaborate on a project or something. So
Mhm.
yeah, and
That's
I know
cool.
if this is like only the second day,
Mhm.
people that I know are still sending me pictures like, oh my god, I walked into this place and saw you. So I know it's
Mhm.
gonna keep growing, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's crazy for sure.
Okay, if you had the chance to go to the moon and perform, would you do it?
Yeah,
Okay. You'd like leave your family behind for a little bit. I don't know how long it would take to like get there and back, but
yeah,
to be the first person, you would do it?
for sure. If I could, especially if I could like have the content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
if
can
I could be like
go live up there.
performance.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to go live up there. I mean, there's satellites around there.
I guess so. You'd be closer to the satellites.
Yeah.
Might get better
So.
service.
Yeah. Who would you bring with you if you could bring any artist, like bigger artist, like, nationally known artist?
Man, I don't know. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Just make it like
It'd have to be somebody who'd be like fun to hang out with too, and like you could smoke weed with him. And he's funny. I follow him, and he posts some funny ass shit, like moves and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would be like to get high on the moon, because like the gravity's different.
For sure, the smoke probably be
feel
like spinning around, going on.
Yeah, just
crazy.
It'd hotbox you wherever you were.
For sure.
Probably feel even higher, because like when I go to places with different gravity, I get like when I drink, I get drunk off like one drink. Like when I went to, I don't know what the elevation change is like in Egypt, but when I went there, I was like, I had a couple shots and I was tanked.
Wow.
So
Okay. Dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever do a show in Egypt, like by the pyramids? I know. Who was trying to do that? Travis Scott was trying to do that, and then it got closed down because they're like, they thought he was on some demonic time or something. But
yeah, and those countries are super like
super strict about
everything,
like politics and like religion and stuff like that. So I get it.
Freedom of speech sometimes.
Yep. So you'd have to be careful like what you sang about and all that stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, you're about to perform next, so
Yes.
I'll let you out of here. But thank you so much for talking with me again. It's always
course.
a pleasure to have a conversation with you.
Yes.
This is On the Scene with Carissa Des, special guest Swiggle Mandela in the house, La Familia, and we're here at the Thesis here at Lollipop Shoppe in Portland, Oregon. And